Bold move, US B-1 fighters head to Middle East, establishing new line of defense on Syria, Yemen borders. The United States Air Force, U.S., took a decisive step by deploying B-1 fighters to the Middle East region on a cluster mission on the borders of Syria and Yemen. The move marks a significant increase in the U.S. response to the increasingly tense situation in the region. The B-1 fighter, known for its speed and cruise capability, is an ideal choice for this kind of mission. With exceptional combat power, it can provide the precision and firepower required in conflict situations in the area. The decision to deploy B-1 fighters shows the seriousness of the U.S. in maintaining stability in the Middle East region. It also sends a strong message to the parties involved in the conflicts in Syria and Yemen that the U.S. is prepared to act if circumstances require intervention. With advanced technology and exceptional strike capabilities, the B-1 fighter gives the U.S. the upper hand in dealing with any threat in the region. This strengthens the U.S. position as a key player in addressing conflicts in the Middle East. This cluster mission involving B-1 fighters also demonstrates the U.S. commitment to supporting allies and partners in the region. By providing strong military support, the U.S. affirms its position as a peacekeeper in the Middle East. The presence of B-1 fighters on the border of Syria and Yemen can also affect the political dynamics in the region. The U.S. military presence can change power calculations and influence the decisions of regional actors. This U.S. move could also put additional pressure on the parties involved in the conflict, encouraging them to seek peaceful solutions and avoid further escalation. This reflects U.S. efforts to promote stability and peace in the Middle East. While deploying the B-1 fighter is an important step, the U.S. must also take into account the potential consequences of their military actions in the region. In taking further steps, the U.S. should consider the impact on the humanitarian situation and regional stability. Cooperation with regional allies and partners will also be key in addressing challenges in the Middle East. The U.S. should work with countries in the region to achieve sustainable solutions and address the root causes of conflict. The use of B-1 fighters in cluster missions on the borders of Syria and Yemen also underscores the importance of cross-border cooperation in addressing the threat of terrorism and extremism in the region. This U.S. move could also have long-term implications for security dynamics in the Middle East. The U.S. military presence could reshape the balance of power in the region and influence future political dynamics. In dealing with the complexity of the situation in the Middle East, the U.S. must use a balanced approach between military force and diplomacy. Only with a combination of these two elements can the U.S. achieve their goal of creating peace and stability in the region. While deploying the B-1 fighter is a significant step, the U.S. should remain vigilant against the possibility of conflict escalation and strive to achieve a sustainable, peaceful solution. By deploying B-1 fighters to the Middle East region, the U.S. is sending a strong message to the parties involved in the conflict that it is prepared to act if necessary to protect their interests and support regional stability.